What's good, family? I have been missing in action, huh? Anyway, it's your girl, No Patience, Brianna Michelle here. Follow me on Instagram if you find that my content resonates with you. I'm back again with my Barack burner phone, okay? And I just got a few points to make. We are on our way to Father's Day, and as you can see, these gifts right here in the background are for the daddies at my church. And just real quick, these are not in my notes, but ironically enough, there's not enough reverence for fathers. There's not enough activities. And to be frank, the gift ideas absolutely suck for fathers. And it makes me mad because I'm a daddy's girl. Rest in heaven, my daddy, the late Robert Williams. But what's up with that? Dad's got enough socks, hats, and knitted things, and they don't need another art project. Anyway, let me get into my notes. I don't know who needs to hear this, but leave people alone. Don't bug them. Say your piece and move. Right now, we are in such a hypersensitive world. We are in such a microwave generation that when we send a text, we want the person to respond back now. We want that person to say what it is that we need them to say already before we even send the text. But honestly, as a nail tech, I'm in the middle of doing my nails. Girl, I ain't did my nails since Easter. Or anyway, it don't matter. The last holiday. Child, in dealing with clientele, I would send a message and women especially, they don't get back as quick as I would like for them to. But I just go on with my day and watch God bring in somebody else or watch God have that lady respond to me in a timely manner. I don't like when people send me messages and then send me question marks. Like, what? What kind of attachment style are we dealing with here? Send your message, say what you need to say, and go on about your day. Leave people alone. Do not stress them out with your hypersensitivity, with your hyper and anxious attachment style. Anyway, that's that on that. Uh, I went to LA the other day to do a um, charity event, like a give back situation. I painted nails for the kids, literally, is what it's called, at Youth Justice LA. And it was so cool and it was so beautiful. The kids got Crocs and Stanleys. I saw Nikes on the table. I saw some nice 6-inch heels on the table. I saw Vans on the table. I saw Converse. I saw Mac products on the table. And it just, it just, it just really warmed my heart that we still care, not still care, but like we come together for kids and for children. And for me personally, it's not hard for me to ask for help. It's hard for me to receive the help once I ask for it because I'm a control freak and I want you to come in and help, but just say that you're going to do it and let me do the rest. I don't know how to explain that, but it's hard for me to receive help, not ask for it, but receive it. I know that kind of is weird, but the kids, sorry for the long pause. It's just they're our future, and I wonder how they feel. Like, do they feel like they just been forgotten about, or discarded? As a millennial, when I was coming up, it sucked to be looked at as somebody who wasn't gonna make it, or who is a failure, or who was a troublemaker. Like, no, ma'am, that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to change the world if I can and if given a chance. Anyway, I'm gonna get up off of that. It was a beautiful event, and given that this event was at old juvenile detention center, of course, dealing with troubled youth, they feel like, I guess, undeserving. But the main part, or the main thing I want you to take away from this tidbit, is that they are deserving. They are still worthy. You are deserving. You are still worthy. So bet on yourself. The kids need love and support, and they also need to learn how to say thank you. But in the same manner, we here to serve. So whether they say thank you or not, you're welcome. um, also, what I have written here is I had gift bags that I was giving away to the girls whose nails that I was doing, and they were specifically for my clients. But at the event. But a lot of people was coming up to my table. Can I have one? Can I have one? And I had planned for 10 girls, and I only ended up doing 4 girls. And although that's okay, I didn't want to leave with anything. So my best friend also crocheted some cute flower roses, and I left with nothing. I left with nothing but a filled heart, and knowing that my craft made room for me to be able to give back to the community. And it was so cool. Like, man, shout out to Miss Davita and for the kids and the Youth Justice LA. um there was also a lady that I ran into there, and I won't say her name because I don't want her to be upset with me, but she came and she found me, and we found out that we live in the IE together. She's in Riverside. I'm in San Bernardino. Told her about the nail shop I work at, and she began to tell me about how her son just turned himself in, and how what made me write this point down was this phrase: "You can tell." I know you can probably tell, as she described her hair, which was beautifully laid and beautifully highlighted, and her nails didn't have anything on them. And she said, I know you could probably tell that I'm going through a depression. I had to stop her. I'm like, girl, I cannot tell, And it's crazy because I was just telling one of my clients that as women, we are not allowed to have hard days. We're not allowed to have hard times. We're not allowed to not want to show up. We're not allowed to fall on our face and lay prostrate and it be okay. It's like, what you crying about? What you mad for? Oh well, get up, cook, clean, do something. And I had to tell this young lady, I cannot tell, girl. Whatever it is that life is dealing you right now, I cannot tell. And she went on to say, I was asking God that um, I need my nails done, and where should I go? And I'm like, girl, and look, he led you to the corner pocket of a multi-purpose room way in South Central LA just to meet someone who is literally around the corner from you. God is so good. He's so in tune. He cares so much about the little things that we have need of, the little things that concerns us, the little things that troubles us, and the little things that we want, because he's so tapped in with us. He's very much mindful, even of the hairs on your very head. What a God, what a God. Um, my last point, oh no, I have another point. Let's see, what should I do first? Let's talk about the 90s hustling from the parking lot. It was a gentleman in the parking lot of B&R Burgers. So I went to B&R Burger after I left this event because at the event they were giving out heavy hamburgers, and the same lady that I just got done talking about gave me one, but the lady who invited me to the event gave me one. And then there was another young lady there who was actually a participant, um, and she got her bag of clothes and shoes and makeup, but she didn't get no burger. And I'm like, girl, take this burger. And then another one of my clients who nails I ended up doing, one of the 4 girls, didn't get a burger. So I'm like, girl, take this burger. Like, I'm gonna be okay. When I leave here, I already know where I'm going. I went to B&R Burger in Hawthorne, baby. And there was a gentleman in the parking lot hustling CDs. I should have went to go get it. And I should have had the CD, but he was hustling CDs. And I'm the type that, like, back in the 90s when they was doing that for real, And before I just give you my money, you don't have to earn it. So I had him spit something. That boy said, oh, yeah. I can't freestyle on pro bono like that. He got in his zone and he was in his bag. And as he's spitting, I let him go about 2 bars. I'm already digging in my wallet because the fact that he got started, he didn't go, oh man, like he did not believe in himself. He bet on himself quickly. It was instinctive for him, and I gave him a $20 bill, and he gave me the CD, and he was just very much happy and glad. I'm guessing I was in 7-Eleven next to B&R Burger, buying me a Dr. Pepper, baby, and I guess that the person that he solicited to before me was rather rude, and I could kind of tell that the man, the young man was perplexed and kind of hesitant to even ask me, but I'm glad he still asked me because he got blessed immediately after whatever encounter had happened before I got into his presence. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but definitely don't be discouraged by how people receive you. Literally shake the dust off your feet and keep it pushing. It's in the Bible. My last point here is speaking of the Bible, in Matthew 25, verses 35 through 40. Read it for yourself. But basically, Jesus explains that whenever you give water to the thirsty or visit the sick, you are doing it directly to Him, Jesus Himself. I work the polls and, the voting polls, the primary polls. And this gentleman came in. Clearly, he was irate and homeless, but he kind of had a little couth about him. He was cool. He came in and it wasn't given, I'm here to vote. It was given, what y'all got up in here. Mind you, I'm out of church. And he came in and he wanted to know who winning. Or when do you find out the results of the election? And then he began to mention Governor Brown. Like Jerry Brown? As in Jerry Brown, who hasn't ran for office since 2019-ish? But man, get out of here. But at the same time, we entertained him for a while and we realized that he was on some other, and we ushered him out. And instead of him leaving the way he came in, which is also the exit, he detoured and, tried to go over to the church instruments and all the things. And it was just a mess. Like, the man that was in the building was on point. Meanwhile, I'm on the phone trying to get in contact with the main man, who ran the church, and big guy, the bouncer, upstairs. Because what is going on down here? We just trying to let the people come and vote so we can go home. We was there from 6:30 in the morning to we had like until 9 to get out of there, and it was only about 6. Yeah, it was about 6 o'clock. So we almost done with our day, dude. But what stood out to me was before the man left, he asked for some water. Okay, and the supervisor that was on duty for the day, the supervisor of the poll working, had just literally offered us, the workers, some water. And she told this man that she didn't have no water. And as somebody who's been homeless before, that kind of just messed with my head just a little bit, because before asking us if we wanted some water, she was playing elevation worship and singing, "Who am I that you keep me on your mind? God, I'm just grateful for you." We had a moment. And I'm just thinking, like, why you didn't get that man no water? If that's really like all he asked for. Um, Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm wrong. But I was just reminded of the verse that I just read in Matthew chapter 25, that, when you do things, good deeds for those who are the least of them, and I don't even like putting names like that on people. When you do good, you get good back. But when you do it for those who can do nothing for you, it's like you doing it for the Lord Himself. And I just hate that that opportunity was missed. I didn't have no water to give the guy, But the fact that water was offered to me by the same person, and then we lying in church, it just kind of put me off a bit. So to my Christian people, to those who are followers of Jesus, make sure that you are open and receptive to being used by God. I'm gonna wrap it up right here. But the next time that somebody asks you for something that you clearly have, render it to them, especially if it's not a big thing, especially if you have it in abundance. But anyway, thanks for listening. Come back again and see me. Follow me on Instagram at no patience. That's KNOW_patience. I'm gonna go get some sleep and take this makeup off my face because I finally got a quiet moment and I waited up for it, baby. But I am sleepy. I'm so tired. But I just really wanted to get on and share a few things with you guys that has been on my heart and in my notes. I'm backed up. I got another page of notes and another page of notes and another page. But me and my little bow wow braids is out.